35-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Come on, let's go. Try 38.
They'll look to throw here. To Mixon on the check down. And they can't bring him down. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mixon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 34 yards there and a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Mahomes goes underneath for Bell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
There we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Left. Slow.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running. Because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Back to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
All the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Space to maneuver at the 40. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Thomas. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Bryant over the middle by Graham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Patrick Mahomes, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Boswell for the extra point. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the screen, Bernard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and the Bengals have a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Eifert. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, 39 yards. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw, throw, throw! Throw, throw, throw! Throw, throw, throw!
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Geno Atkins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check, 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 check!
And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go! White 90! White 90!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Green 90! Green 90!
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. 190.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The Bengals hoping Mixon improves on the numbers from his rookie year. He's back there again on first down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. 190.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ohio.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And out now, here come the Bengals. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always can. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vontaze Burfict. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the move to his... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And the Steelers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Green, 90, green.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's complete to Graham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A give to Bell. Spinning away. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep open, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays and the Lions go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. Looking
for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Here we go. What?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Nifty footwork at the 45. Still fighting. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dez Bryant, 69 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Key 26. Key 26. Left. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39. Ace.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. James has it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Bell. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Left.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The give is to Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Ace. Left.
They'll go again with Bell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Mahomes. This is Bell on the dump off. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding room inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Down to 7 seconds now. 6. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Pittsburgh, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
you.